Hi everyone, I'm Mary. So for this month's challenge, we're going to be looking at the arm balance flying splits. No, you don't need to be able to do the splits, and no, you don't need to be able to fly. It's a great one to progress on if you are having success with side crow, but even if you are new to arm balances, it's definitely one exploring and giving a go. If you are starting out and you're not too sure about whether or not you can balance on your arms, as always, I recommend you get lots of cushions placed around you because you are likely to probably face plant the floor at some point. Stay safe and practice and give it a go. I'm going to talk you through two different entries. First, we'll be coming into our flying splits from side crow, and the second will be entering our flying splits from our spinal twist. So the first entry we'll be looking at is via side crow. We start in the toe stand. I'm going to take my arms round to the right side as far as I can round, so we're finding this twist. Before you come into these poses, make sure your wrists are warm, your spine is warm, and your hamstrings. That will really help you lengthen when we come into our flying splits. From here, I'm creating a shelf with my arms using my back of my left tricep against my right outer thigh, and then my right arm, the back of that tricep and elbows against my right hip. Then all I'm going to do is lean forward and try and come into side crow from here. As I start to find lift, I can then start to split the legs. Keep chaturanga arms, sternum reaching forward. Focus your gaze and see if you can point and extend through the toes. Holding here, and then see if you can make your way back the same way you went in. The second entry we're going to look at is from our seated spinal twist. In this instance, I've got my left leg high, and I'm going to be balancing now on this left leg. So before we were using our right thigh, I'm now going to be using the inside part of my left thigh. So it's the same thing. I'm going to turn to my right. I'm going to use and create that little shelf with my arms. And this time, the back of my left tricep is now resting on the left inner thigh, okay? And the same thing with my right tricep is against that right hip. This will feel a lot lower because we haven't got that support from the right hip this time. So your head is naturally going to dip down, and then you're going to probably find a lift from there. Think again, strong chaturanga style arms, and we want to think about lifting the sternum forward, core is engaged, and we're going to press through our feet to create that extension. A little tip. Don't extend that right leg too early. If you do, you create too much weight in the counterbalance, and it's really tough to then lift the body up. I'll show you what I mean. So as I come into this, I'm going to use my hands again. I'm now creating that little shelf. I'm going to see if I can find some lift from here. It's trickier, so take your time. And then from here, and this is where you'll start to dip down a little, you can start to float the leg out. Not too soon, find an extension point through the toes, and then see if you can find your way back elegantly into that spinal twist. Give it a go and let me know how you get on. Good luck.